They are called by my name, says the Lord. We are Biafrans, that is who we are. We don't want election in Biafra land. Chukwe, Chukubia no manyo, Chime, Chimige Piene manyo, Chukwa Biafra, Chukunyani Jabamba, Chuku Biafra, Chimazinande Kano. You're not a man that will lie, you're not a man, no, no, no. You're not a God that was made by the hands of men. Anya Biakotana, Kesi Bona Mama, Anya Tagafo, Biko Meranya Bere. It is time, no more time again. It is now, on neighbor. It is time for that kind of freedom. Massive Simon neighbor, it's time for new dimension. Ewune wegondo apachiya na churu yichi tai watane wegine apachiya nenye yami chupu abiama no keruo hamelumala I manino ya see them as they gather chupu abiama arise and scatter chupu support Israel because they are no anyo paka anya biakotana Kesi bona mama, anya taga fufo biko feranye bere. It is time, no more time again. It is now, on neighbor. It is time for nothing kind of freedom. Massive Simon neighbor, it's time for new dimension. Only you that we have Chuku. If it don't be you, they for don't take over our land. She's it on you. Mazinamdi Kano, Chizite the Umada, Lequano, Omani Chandene, Maga Biafra, the dragon walker man. IPOB worldwide, we are saying, you're not a man that will lie, you're a man, no, no, no. You're not a God that was made by the hands of men. And you're Biakotalano, Kesibu Mama, and you're Tagafafo, Biko It is time, honorable Chasa Toka, Umwada Wadwa, Mati Simon Iba, Umwama, Jisianika, Onyada Namba, Kalibu, it is time, it is time, Biafra is the last miracle on earth. The spirit of Biafra, who need freedom, the canon, get it for melon. I chip on one nanyasi, get it for melon. One chile, one get it for melon. Onyendu nebe anyanachi, get it for melon. Kanyi cheta nakaya diocha, get it for melon. I chip on one nanyasi, get it for melon. One chile, one get it for melon. Onyendu nebe anyanachi, get it for melon. Kanyi cheta nakaya diocha. All the things to do because think of what he told us. Now we should have ability to reason. They started to create division among us. Hey, take our resources and left us fighting. I'm more Biafran than you are. I'm oath member than you are. Biafrans Biko Chitapa, Abaipa Furunevika. I'm more Biafrans than you are. I'm oath member than you are. Biafrans Biko Chitapa, Abaipa Furunevika. Get it for me now. I chipon one nanyasi. Get it for me now. One chile, one get it for me. Onyendu nebe anyanachi, anyị cheta n'aka ya dị ọcha kedu ife omenu anyị ji kpọọ n'anya si kedu ife omenu nwanne jire nwanne ya kedu ife omenu anyị onye ndu na-eme anyị arachi kedu ife omenu ka anyị chetakwa n'aka ya dị ọcha ọfọ n'ọgụ ka ọ ji edeje arụ na-eme n'obodo ka ọ ji eti ụtụtụ n'anyasị afụfụ nata akwa maka obi nwanne arịrị egbu ọnụ m Biafra kulienu ode chichichi akwadokwa anyị ka ha ji anyị nọzi chichichi ka anyị kulie n'ụra my people kedu ife omenu anyị ji kpọọ nwanne anyị asị kedu ife omenu nwanne jire nwanne ya kedu ife omenu onye ndu na-ebe anya na-achị kedu ife omenu ka anyị cheta n'aka ya dị ọcha kedu ife omenu anyị ji kpọọ nwanne anyị asị kedu ife omenu nwanne jire nwanne ya kedu ife omenu anyị onye ndu na-ebe anya na-achị kedu ife omenu ka anyị chetakwa n'aka ya dị ọcha only ask for freedom of indigenous people they want to kill Chukwu okike biko dododo they want to kill osemelenu kedu ife omenu anyị ji kpọọ nwanne anyị asị kedu ife omenu nwanne jire nwanne ya kedu ife omenu onye ndu na-ebe anya na-achị kedu ife omenu ka anyị cheta n'aka ya dị ọcha kedu ife omenu anyị ji kpọọ nwanne anyị asị kedu ife omenu nwanne jire nwanne ya kedu ife omenu anyị onye ndu na-ebe anya na-achị kedu ife omenu ka anyị chetakwa n'aka ya dị ọcha Maazị Nnamdi Kanu amụma ga-emezuo anyị Chukwu okike chekwa gị gị na ezinụlọ gị ndị nwe obodo abatago everybody give way we no want election before you say we jump there we want referendum na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu nothing more nothing less nke anyị bụ nke anyị abi they want to cage us after kidnapping still they want to come the rape us onye ka anyị ga-akọsa no because we want a savior Maazị Simon Ibala Chineke since 1967 they are killing us Maazị Simon Ibala I be on the autopilot comedy they are acting suddenly we are dying anyị ka nọ n'ụra ka anyị kulie n'ụra ka ha kere anyị abụ no maka na iwe dị m n'obi ya si they see me so which kind of election you are telling me so oya bet make I go chalo abi you never know never my people we are going home since 1967 they are killing us Maazị Simon I be on the autopilot akabaja kejinu ahamadike ọnwụ kugbo ndị jinu ahamadike ma ndị nọ na prison maka ife anyị na-emenụ anyị na-atọpụ ha niile n'aka ndị iro ngwa na oruola n'omume ka obodo dere jijiji I'm not sure you know na nwere ndị nwe obodo enwe Maazị Simon Ibala ụmụada worldwide jisie n'ike ụtụtụ n'anyasị Madam Azuka, I see you every day and night to be easy only the Chineke chekwa gị Maazị Nnamdi Biafra is all he asks for. Every night and day he's shouting and pointing to one direction, but his own people are blind and saying it's causing division. Tell me why someone who sacrificed his life for you and I? Tell me why out of sight has become out of our mind. He's asking for nothing and cares about not for these people emancipation. No. But there is a breaking news to those who never knew. Permit me to give you a clue. In the morning sun will rise. There is a breaking news to those who never knew. Permit me to give you a clue. The morning sun will rise. He doesn't care about nothing and abandon his family. No. Take your time and think what he's going through. He doesn't want to give up but to protect you. Even when they throw him African juju. Oh no, Free up the cannon now. Let me hear you sing. Free up the cannon now. The cannon now. The cannon now. You hate him because of envy. We love him, he's one and only. We follow him because he's ready to die for the freedom of his people. Whatever he said, it's a prophecy. Take it on your living letter, you believe. He's so fanatical and ever ready to die for the freedom of his people. There is a breaking news to those who never knew. Permit me to give you a clue. In the morning sun will rise. There is a breaking news to those who never knew. Permit me to give you a clue. The morning sun will rise. Free up the cannon now. 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 Let me hear you sing. Everybody on my job is singing. Free up the cannon. Free up the cannon. Yeah. Free up the cannon. Pharaoh, let my people go. They are called by my name, says the Lord. We are Biafrans, that is who we are. We don't want election in Biafra land. Chukwu bialunu no manyo chai. Chimige kuyene manyo chai. Chukwu Biafra, Chukwu nyanyi jabamba. Chukwu Biafra, chimazina mdekano. You're not a man that will lie. You're not a man, no. You're not a God that was made by the hands of men. Anya biakotana, kesi bona mama. Anya taga fafo biko mera nye bere. It is time. ewu na-enweghị ọdụ ọkpachi ya na chụrụ ya ichi nwata na-enweghị nne ọkpachi ya na-enye ya nri Chukwu abịa ma n'oge ruo ha melu mala anyị ma n'ịnọ ya see them as they gather Chukwu abịa ma arise and scatter Chukwu zọpụtara ụmụ Israel biko bịa n'ụlọ olu anyị maka anya bịakọtala kesi bụ na mụmụ anya taga fụfụ biko mere anyị ebere it is time no more time again it is now on neighbor it is time for nothing kind of freedom Mazi Simon Neighbor it's time for new dimension only you that we have Chukwu if it don't be you they for don't take over our land chizitere onye ndu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu chizitere ụmụada lekwano ọmalịcha ndị nne Maga Biafra the dragon will come out IPOB worldwide we are saying you're not a man that will lie you're a man no you're not a God that was made by the hands of men anya bịakọtalano kesi bụ amụma anya taga fefunu biko mere nye ebere it is time honorable Chasa Toka Umwada worldwide Mazi Simon Neighbor Umwama Jisienike Onyada namba Kalikuye it is time it is time Biafra is the last miracle on earth Mazi Nnamdi Kanu amụma ga-emezu odo Chukwu okike chekwa gị gị na ezinụlọ gị ya ndị nwe obodo abatago everybody give way we no want election before you say we jump in we want referendum na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nothing more nothing less nke anyị bụ nke anyị abi they want to cage us after kidnapping still they want to come they rape us onye ka anyị ga-akọsanụ because we want a savior Mazi Simon Neighbor Nene ụwa bịa n'ụlọ ekelu since 1967 they are killing us Pharaoh let my people go they are called by my name says the Lord we are Biafrans that is who we are we don't want to
declare no election, no 2023 general election in Biafra land. This no election in Biafra land has been activated. We are going to make it a task that must be done by every Biafran. All measures will be put in place to make sure the adequate civil disobedience is implemented to stop the election in Biafra land.
IPOB, one family. Biafrans all over the world. If we want safety and security for our people, then let's continue to support Eastern Security Network. All donations are welcome. No contribution is too small or too large. Do your part, knowing that freedom is in our hands and together we must all rise to the occasion. Go to our website to make your contribution, www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. And remember that freedom is not free, but together we restore it. Farm by farm, forest by forest, house by house, and street by street.
declare no election, no 2023 general election in Biafra land. This no election in Biafra land has been activated. We are going to make it a task that must be done by every Biafran. All measures will be put in place to make sure the adequate civil disobedience is implemented to stop the election in Biafra land. Put in place to make sure the adequate civil disobedience is implemented to stop the election in Biafra land. Put in place to make sure the adequate civil disobedience is implemented to stop the election in Biafra land.
Hello, Biafra. Hello, Biafra. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for coming. Remain your brother Gaddafi of Biafra. This is Gaddafi of Biafra. You are welcome wherever you are. Please click the like and share button. Like and share. Subscribe so that whenever we come like this, you'll be the first to know. We want to thank you for coming. We want to thank you for listening to us. We always want to discuss with our people and inform them what is going on and the way to go. Please share, and your comment is also highly welcome. Your opinion is being respected. We respect your opinion does not mean you should tell us to go and vote. We don't respect that kind of opinion. When we say your opinion is highly respected, we mean when you are telling us how we are going to get Biafra, that opinion is highly respected. When you are telling us that you support no election, that opinion is highly respected. But we don't respect any opinion that tell us to go and vote like a useless King Juan Solomon. First of all, if King Juan Solomon want to tell us to go and vote, he should use his face to lead the Biafran people, so that when he he's misleading them, they will know who is misleading them. You can see my face. This is me, Gaddafi of Biafra. You know me, you know me, you know me. This is who I am. I'm in the media team. I'm in a struggle. So that is a part. So when we say your opinion is highly respected, we mean it. You can tell us your mind. You can encourage your people. Above all, remember to implement the security measures if you are in Biafra land or anywhere you are, to avoid all those Otapia group. Please stay safe so that all of us we are going to be in that big stadium, because it has been shown to me when our Biafrans from far and near gathered in a big stadium. The singers were singing, everybody was jubilating. Most men put on white and white to celebrate the kingdom of heaven on earth, the Biafra. What I want to say to you is that to inform the Biafran people, the updates to Biafran people, what we are saying to you, if you are living in the Biafra land, stockpile food stock. Food stuff, stockpile them. Stockpile them. This is information that you need to take home. This is information that you need. Sorry, I got a call. This is information you need to take home. This is information you really need, because we are not joking. We are not playing. We are not Nzama agitators. We are here, we are real. Biafra is ever since the history of Biafran agitation. This time is more real. Apart from the time of Ojukwu, this is the biggest time. And why I'm saying that this time is even bigger than Ojukwu's time, I can explain to you. Why this time is even more far bigger than the time of Ojukwu is that Ojukwu doesn't have a strong nation as a foreign ally. But this time, we have the foreign nations, we have our strong allies that are also waiting for us to move. They're already ready. They just wait for us to move. Like as our spokesperson said, that is real, and that's how it is. But because what you don't know is bigger than you. I want to also thank Mazi Simon Ekpa for his marvelous and wonderful work that God is doing through him, because he made himself available. Remember, many of us were called, few is chosen. Mazi Simon Ekpa has made a great impact in this struggle. I can tell you, I can bet with you, I can beat my chest to tell you that he is doing the real thing. I also salute the leader of Omada, Madam Azunka, because I learned Madam Azunka, the spokesperson of Omada and the one that is driving the steering of Omada. I also salute you, because I see that you're working hand in hand with Mazi Simon, and we are getting a very huge result. Those who don't know, don't know. We who know, know. That is one. And above all, I want to salute you that are watching me now, and you that is to watch me later. I want to salute you because you are the reason why we are here. I want to salute you. I want to thank you for coming, for always come when we call you. Like as we just called you, you are here. I want to thank you for coming. May God Chukwu Kikabiama be with you. May Chukwu Kikabiama be with you, abide with you, and give you protection, protect you from all evil, and keep you. We are in the second page of this struggle, as we all know that our leader have been discharged and acquitted. This to tell you that the enemy doesn't want to let us go. This is to tell you that there is nothing like one Nigeria. This is to tell you that the evil men who are in authority believe that they see nobody in Biafra land. But this time we are going to prove them wrong. I also want to sympathize the family of Idera Good, the young Biafran queen that are being incarcerated, being castrated, being detained for no just reason. They just want, the caliphate is telling us that they see nobody, but we are going to give them a shock of their life this time. Idera is a Biafran, an innocent Biafran who only identify with the flag of his father, of her father. She was arrested, kidnapped, not arrested, she was kidnapped and locked up under the caliphate. The terrorists in military uniform are using her as a sexual toy, and the whole world is keeping quiet. Amnesty International is keeping quiet. United Nations is keeping quiet because we are Biafra. I watched a video when these yellow men call themselves white men. Was in their meeting, they were saying that Africa must remain poor so that they will keep getting their raw material. That is it. That is it. So I sympathize with the family of Idera. I know the God of Biafra and the Spirit of Biafra will see you through. Also, There's things I want to tell the Biafran people. If you are living in Biafra land, I want you to stock food. Make sure you have food, because 2023 is a time that we all have been expecting. It's a time, it's a D-Day. It will be, that year, 2023 is going to be a remarkable year. Our independence celebration is going to, it's going to have a very big thing to do with our celebration. If you are living in abroad, please plan yourself, send money to your people in Biafra land to get food, pending when the government of Biafra will begin to deliver food items and medication to our people. Don't be afraid the kind of weapon they acquire and whatever they're about to do, the zoo, don't be afraid of them. We are ahead of them. If you know, you know, we are ahead of zoo. There's things I want to bring to the notice of the world and the Biafran people. A Vanguard newspaper said that Chinese government want to establish police station in Nigeria. They want to establish police station in Nigeria. That is a step of taking over. By history and by what you know, and we all know that Nigeria are owing Chinese government a huge amount of money. Zimbabwe did the same thing, and China government is almost taking over, or they've already taken over in that country. And now, due to the huge amount that the zoo government are owing Chinese, that to say that they have sold Nigeria. Nigeria is sold out to China. And China setting their police station. As time goes on, they will set up their military barracks. As time goes on, they will set up their government to take over the government of zoo, because they are like a child that can't take care of themselves. Biafran people, you need to support our Biafran struggle. Nigeria is for sale. Vanguard newspaper said it, that these Chinese people want to set up their police station in Nigeria. Remember the kind of atrocity that will be taking place if this kind of people is allowed to rule over you. Ask our brothers and sisters that are living in China or travel to China for business. You see how deadly they are to them, how brutal they are to them. And come to think of it, why will China set up a police station in Nigeria? Does China and Nigeria have visa accord agreement? Can Nigeria passport enter China visa free? The answer is no. That is to tell you that Nigeria is sold to China. Nigeria is sold to China. That's why you see they want to start little by little, gradual by gradual. That is the country you find yourself. That is why it's called Zoo Republic. The killing field. For them to set up their police station in Nigeria is a step of taking over. It's a step of taking over. If you don't know, you must know this, that Nigeria is sold to China. If you can remember, you see that some huge amounts of money were borrowed from China to build a railway station to Niger Republic. It was borrowed to build a railway station to Niger Republic. But there is oil in Biafra land. There is mineral resources in Biafra land. Those ones we are not used. Those money we are not used to develop our land. Rather, it was used to develop Niger Republic. And you are here standing today to say you are obedient. You are obedient fool. A huge amount of money was borrowed from China to build railway station, and none of them come to Southeast. None of them come to Biafra land. And today you say you are obedient. I only call you obedient fool. And let me tell you the political chess that the caliphate are playing. They bring the strong to support the weak. If Tinubu eventually become the president of Zoo, what happened in time of Yaradua and Good Luck will happen between Tinubu and Shetima. Many of you or many of us doesn't know the real profile of Shetima. Shetima, who is a deputy to Tinubu, happened to be the first commander of the Boko Haram. He happened to be the man who started Boko Haram. But today, they bring him to be a deputy of Tinubu. When they get into office, they will kill Tinubu, they will take over. And see, when a terrorist becomes your government, Afghanistan becomes the result. If somebody like Shetima becomes the vice to Tinubu, and Tinubu will only exist as a president within 12 months. After that, he will go down, the vice take over. And when the vice takes over, he will empower more than the way they are doing. He will empower Boko Haram because he is their first commander. He is the initiator of that group. He is the starter of that group. When he becomes your president, the next thing you are going to get is Afghanistan story. Nigeria will become completely dead. That is one side of the chess they are playing. Two, in the issue of P2B, the senior brother of that P2B's deputy said whether they are president or they are vice, they are the one that's ruling. So for this purpose and for this reason, you can see what is going to happen. If you have been opportune to see the kind of political chess that the caliphate are playing on your head, you should know that obedience is not a solution. Obedience is not a solution. P2B is not a solution. Now, when P2B becomes your president, which it can never be, I can bet you, it can never be. But I just want to explain the under angle of the political chess they're playing. When P2B becomes your president, they will use a northerner as a Senate president. They will use obedient servants from the West as your House of Rep, the Speaker. And these two people will lobby, to make sure that P2B will never pass any bill successfully. That is another thing you can see. So P2B becoming president is not the issue. P2B cannot pass bill successfully. And again, when we come to think about personal attitude of P2B, P2B is still the man that killed your brothers and sisters and threw their dead body in a Zoo River. He is this man you are talking about. This is a man that recently boasted that I killed them all. I killed them. I killed them. He killed Masob. He killed Biafran agitator. Whether Masob or IPOB, they are Biafrans. And they are our brothers. They are our sisters. He killed them. Now, what was their crime? Their crime was because they asked for their rights. Their crime was they asked for their rights. That was their crime. Their crime was because their eyes were open to know the right thing that belongs to them. To know how a country should live. If it's not time or this is already night, I would have shown you a country that has no mineral resources, how they arrange themselves, how they build up themselves. You will know that you are living in hell. Nigeria has existed more than 60 years, more than 60 years of existence, and there is no single improvement. And tomorrow, the youth that were killed and massacred without anybody bring to book or to justice, the same youth run around in the streets and say they are obedient. They are useless, obedient to death, not to life, not to good things of life. Biafran people, what I want to let you know is that these are political chess that this caliphate are playing, and you are just sheepishly following them. And remember, recent time, Oganero Biafra, I cite you. I cite you, Clint Eastwood. I cite you. Clint Clint Eastwood, I cite you and I know you. Osamaka Nicholas, all hair Biafra, indeed. Igwe Williams, good afternoon, Mwachineke. Thank you. Friday Peter, thank you. I just want to recognize all of you that are here. Thank you. I salute you for coming. I thank you. Election, somebody make a statement here. He said election is a cross line, and that is it. It is a cross line indeed, my brother. You made a very valid point. Election is a cross line where if you cross that election, you enter your Biafra. Indeed, election is a cross line. It's a cross line indeed. If you go into that election and the caliphate has already sworn that an infidel can never rule over them. That is why they did all they can to make sure they take good luck away from that seat, because they count you as infidel. The case of Nigeria is a case of slave riding chariots and the prince walking with a barefoot. The Bible says heaven is in trouble. Heaven is not happy when those kind of things begin to happen. My people, do you need me to keep preaching to you the right thing you should do? Biafra is the answer. Biafra is the solution. I am telling you categorically that Biafra is solution. Onobia Eze. Please, if I didn't call it well, don't be annoyed, manage me. So, like I was saying, one of us said here, election is the cross line, and that is truth. If you go into this election, you remain slave forever. If you stop this election, you enter into your paradise, which is Biafra. There's something that you people need to understand, that P2B is not coming for president to become a president. P2B is a distraction orchestrated by the Britain to distract you. Did you see the day that they delivered the judgment of our leader, discharged and acquitted? I was receiving updates from the city of Aba. People were jubilating in the street of Aba, in the streets of Onitsha. Every Biafra land, we are jubilating, celebrating. That alone is a referendum. I want you to make your research and see how happy people were the day the judgments were delivered. That's to let you know that the referendum, if the referendum is being conducted today, 99.9% will tell you they want Biafra. And they want us to preach to you, to tell you what is good for you. Okay. Biafra is the best answer for you, my brothers and my sister. Support the Biafran struggle. Do all you can to support this struggle. Do all you can to support this struggle. Do all you can to support Mazi Simon Ekpa, because that is the thing we need for now. AUTOPILOT will never be your president. I've come again to throw a challenge to anyone. There came a time when Goodluck was campaigning. He said he will repair refinery, he will build this, he will build that. I told them, if Goodluck repair one single refinery or build new one, I will do whatever you ask me to do. Anything you want within my capacity, I will do it. Because I know that Goodluck can never do it. Let me tell you why the Nigerian refinery are the way they are. Because Igbo people said, Oboda demma urundinze. That is why you see, they can never repair refinery to create employment. They can never make electricity. Okay. They can't do it because they must sell their products. Now, let me tell you, the cartels that are into oil business are all politicians. Are you telling me that those cartels will allow any president that have a good blueprint to operate? The answer is no, they will never allow you. They will never allow you to operate. Never. Never. They will never allow you. You know why? When you build a refinery, you are spoiling their business. If we import ordinary 10,000 metric ton of AGO, ordinary 10,000 metric ton of AGO, ordinary 10,000 metric ton of AGO, if we import it, Chinedu Victor, I cite you. Chinedu Victor, I salute you. So like I was saying, if we import in 10,000 metric ton of AGO into Nigeria, you will stand to make a profit of more than 500 million naira. Just you import 10,000 metric ton of AGO. You stand to make a profit after the bank charges, after everything, above 500 million naira. Do your research. I was into oil business when I was in the zoo. So I know that Atiku is into oil business. Atiku will never allow you to repair refinery. And people are campaigning election, forgetting that when Atiku was a vice president of Nigeria, he sold Nikon Hilton, he sold Cardinal Refinery, or just peanuts. He sold those things. Every national assets. Atiku sold them all because he was the chairman of privatization. This Atiku that want to become your president. If Atiku become your president, he will sell Nigeria completely. He will sell it and put the money in his pocket, and you will do nothing. Take that to bank and bet me to that. You will see it. You will see it happen. Go back to history and find out what have been happening. When Atiku was vice president, he sold Kaduna Refinery, he sold NEPA, he sold Nitel, he sold Nitel, he sold NEPA, he sold Nikon Hilton, he sold he sold Kaduna Refinery, he sold all the things he sold. He sold it to themselves. So this just a vice president that has a limited power of operation. Now think when that guy becomes your president, he will sell you, sell everything about you. These are things that you should know. Go back to history. Go back to history. Then you advise yourself if you're on the right path. Or you think that Nigeria will be better tomorrow? The answer is no. The solution to your suffering, to solve your problem, is Biafra. Tell your people to stockpile food. Tell your people to stockpile food. Tell your people, send money to your people if you are not in Biafra land, because the D-Day is fast approaching. We are having 137 days or 36 days. We are counting down. And this generation, this set of agitators, we are not missing words. I want you to press share button, share this message, let our people get ready, let our people get prepared, because we are going into another phase. We are going into another phase. Idera was speaking to the lawyer, was making a statement. The father was close to Idera. The caliphate, the terrorists in uniform, come and took her away. What did she do? Nothing. Because they believe they see nobody in Biafra land. Thank God we are here. We are not all those POS, all those Nzama agitators who lead you without you knowing who they are. At least you know Simon Ekpa, you know Madam Azuka that represented the group. Don't matter. You see us in the media team. These are 3 tiers of government, 3 arms of government that you can see. And none of us wear masks. None of us wear is hidden. None of us are hiding. You know us, you can see us. If anything go wrong, hold us. If anything go right, praise us. Thank you.